Welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Cause why? Because we ain't never ever scared. Hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you're subscribed to both of my channels and also hit the notification bell and select all notifications so that you can be notified every time that I go live on both channels, on this channel. Okay. Let's get into the topic, y'all. Hey, everybody coming into the room. Also, if you would, I did not, you know what? I usually make a goal, but I didn't even think to put a goal up, y'all, child. I don't even feel like it tonight. If you want to donate to my channel, my Cash App is on the screen. If you want to send a super chat or super sticker, you guys know how to do that. Let's see who's here. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, Cheryl Wagner. Hey, me, us, Carmel Cutie, Batenda, Rebecca, Charlene, Sabi, Brandy, Penny J, Anastasia, Michelle, Tyrese with the T, Melissa Santana, Crystal, W5. I hope I'm not missing anyone. K Monet. What's going on, y'all? I know it's late. Last minute live. But let's talk about something real quick. Now, as you can see, the title of this live is Papoose wanted to be captain, save a pro. We know what pro is. And he ended up getting played. One thing that I'm going to say, and I was just over there with D Ham, and I kind of gave my opinion on the whole situation. But let me just say this. I'm so tired of these women that really are struggling, in their celebrity, struggling in their image, and not really where they want to be financially, not really where they want to be celebrity-wise, so on and so forth. And then these men come along and save them and build them up, save their image, save their reputation, help them financially, help them with their children. And then they turn around and make it seem like that man did nothing at all, and it's all because of them as to why they came up. Now, we know another delusional influencer. I don't want to say celebrity because Remy Ma is a celebrity, but we know an influencer that we've been covering who really had the same situation going on. She was a single mom of at the time 3 kids. Really didn't have a lot going on. I think she said out her own mouth that she was working at a hospital making $12 an hour or some shit like that. Really, excuse me, really, was not where she is today. And instead of giving the credit to who's due the credit, and that would be LaTruth, she's taking all of the credit, and she's saying that she built herself up. She's the one that made herself a social media presence. She's the one that got all of the followers, and he really absolutely had nothing to do with it. The delusion here is really what's driving me wild, okay? And that's really what's going on here with Remy Ma. Is it the exact same situation? No, but it is very similar. I watched Remy Ma's live stream that she did, and you can hear her new boo or whatever, Easy the Block Captain in the background. And the way that she was trying to, I'm going to play it too, and I'm going to give my commentary, but the way that she was trying to downplay what Papoose did in her life was sickening, okay? Because Papoose was with her when she was here. Let me see if Papoose was with Remy Ma when she was here, okay? When she was here. She done got her booty done, got her boobs done, started taking her clothes off, dressing a little bit more provocatively. I believe she was on Love and Hip Hop. She started feeling herself once she got out of prison, and really just forgot all about the visits while she was sitting in prison. According to Papoose, he was coming to visit her every single day, and held her down. I believe she was locked up for 6 or 7 years. And for her to do him the way that she did him is just crazy. Before I get into it, what's going on, Terry? I'm just sick because y'all, first of all, this is what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Papoose didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying that he was perfect in the marriage. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is that from what I'm getting from it, Remy Ma is very much so unappreciative. She don't appreciate what he did for her. The man said that he wrote 90% of her raps. She's denying it. She said that he didn't write her raps and that she was famous before he ever came along. That may be true, but like I said when I was over on D Ham's live, her rap style definitely changed significantly when he came around. She was an ABC microwave rapper before Papoose came around and improved her lyrics. So that the fact that she won't admit that shows who's the deceptive one in this situation. I'm gonna play a little bit of both of the lives and I'm gonna do commentary on them. But what I'll say about this is now Papoose is offering a lot of proof and evidence. Now y'all know I'm big on proof, I'm big on evidence. Papoose said that he wrote 90% of her raps. She's saying it's a lie. But he's also saying that if he goes in his phone, because that's where he wrote the rap set, he can pull up the rap that he wrote for her along with the date. I'm waiting for them screenshots to come out because I have a feeling that it's about to get messy. Carl Cutie said the way she did him was bad business, but I'm gonna also lay in the Papoose stupid ass because Papoose should have known that she was gonna do him the way that she did him just based off of her behavior. First of all, Papoose, you said that this woman was cheating on you with a woman in your home. I'm gonna play the live, but what Papoose said was the woman was a woman that she had been locked up with, came to her home and spent the night for a few days. For those days that the woman came to spend the night, Remy never slept in a bed with Papoose for those days. She said, oh, I'm gonna go down here and sleep with her tonight, keep her company or whatever, girls' time. Then he ended up walking in on her, sleeping with the girl. The fact that you stayed with somebody that disrespected you in your own house is crazy to me. And as a matter of fact, in Remy Ma's live stream that she did, she asked, why did you stay? Like, you can't get no more. That's crazy. If you do something for somebody, you remain loyal to somebody. And instead of them being grateful that you were loyal, they ask you why you shouldn't have been. And that's a slap in the face. Yeah, I love her, but she's never been cold. Never. She's never been a lyricist. Let's just be honest. She never has. Somebody having a hit record, and let's just be honest, Terror Squad is not known for lyrics. Okay, she was with Terror Squad, and you can debate me on that all you want, but that's how I feel on that. But let's pull up a little bit of what Papoose said, and then we're gonna play. Remy is giving very much so Bree Bizzle, Brianna, Big Bree energy in her live. I'm sorry, but it's very much so reminiscent of that. So let me pull. Which one should I play first, y'all? I think I'm gonna do. Let me see. Hey Tanisha, hey Lisa R. Carmel Cutie said, who sleeps in a room with a female friend in their own home, though? You definitely would have been looking at her sideways, even after saying, well, I don't know, maybe she played it like, oh, well, my friend is here and, we finna have girl talk. Or maybe she did that, or I'm about to go down here and have girl talk with my friend because she spent the night. I'm just gonna kick it with her for a little while and then play it off like you ended up just falling asleep down there with her. Maybe that's how she played it. You know what I mean? The way she did him was bad business, very bad business. Let's pull this up. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, and before I get into, hold on, let me just speak on this real quick because y'all, I already know how people feel about Clarissa Shields. A lot of people love Clarissa Shields, and I get it. But see, what people have a issue with, from my observation, people have an issue with separating the talent from the person. Yes, she's a great fighter. I think that she's a great fighter. I think she's an awesome talent. But what she's doing is corny. Why are you speaking on Papoose situation with his wife? Let's read a couple of her tweets. Why are you speaking about their situation? You need to be quiet. Just like Easy the Block Captain also need to be quiet, but it's a little different because Papoose and Easy had a whole fight. They had a whole fight, so they beefing anyway, right? So they beefing anyway. But Clarissa, Remy ain't said nothing to you just yet. She ain't really disrespected you. So why you're inserting yourself in married people business, I don't understand. Also, people can say what they want to say about this too, because people got their own opinions about it. But at the end of the day, if somebody is married, they done exchange vows, they're walking down the aisle together, they're legally on paper married, then it doesn't matter if they're separated, it don't matter if they not living together, it don't matter if they arguing, it don't matter if they ain't cool, they're married. So Clarissa, you're in denial by thinking that it's okay that you out here parading around with this man. He wrong too. Remy wrong, all of them wrong, to be honest, because she went easy, the block captain. Papoose with Clarissa Shields publicly. They both with somebody else publicly, and they haven't even signed, they haven't even finished, completed the damn divorce. All of it is wrong. But Clarissa, you, if you're gonna be wrong, then just be wrong and be quiet while you're wrong. You loud and wrong. You loud and wrong. Talking about he separated. Who made that up? It's okay to be with somebody when they separated. They're married. Even if you are dating him while he's married and he's separated, openly getting ready to get a divorce, be quiet about it. Why are you out here parading around like it's cute? Y'all gotta watch. Clarissa Shields has a YouTube channel, and she thinks that shit is cute. She'll be talking about something else, and then she'll get to smiling, just like a little schoolgirl, giggling and smiling. Girl, y'all, Papoose, y'all, guess what, Papoose, girl, you're talking about a married man, ma'am. It is unbelievable. Let me read some now Remy did go ahead and respond. I only seen one response, but she was basically like, girl, you know, Papoose got kids your age. But let's read a little bit what Clarissa said. So in one of I'm gonna read two is at the bottom through 5, and then I'm gonna read this one up here. So she says, Papoose is not my manager. I guess she's responding to somebody. I guess she's responding to Remy. Hold on, y'all. Let me take a sip of my water. She says, Papoose is not my manager. Mark Taffet Media is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was capped. Clarissa gonna have to explain that. What opportunity? First of all, Clarissa, I'm disappointed in you because you're a black girl out of Flint, Michigan. I believe she's from Flint, out of Flint, Michigan. Really from nothing, from the slums. That done made it out by your own talents. By your own talent. Before you ever met Papoose, before all of this drama, before all of that, you were Clarissa Shields, and people loved Clarissa Shields for her talent. So the fact that she's taking the credit away from herself and giving it to Papoose is a red flag right here. Why is it that you feel like you have to give him credit for anything? He jumped in and started riding your gravy train. Now I'm gonna be completely honest about everybody involved. Papoose jumped in and started riding your wave. So the fact that you're saying that he's giving you opportunities to get bags, girl, you have a talent. You're a fighter. You giving yourself opportunities to get bags. You put yourself on. You were on before Papoose came along. So I don't like how she's diminishing her own accomplishments for a nigga. Michelle said upper, but Remy put her phone upper, but Remy put her phone number out. Oh, did she? I didn't know that. Pap wrote all Remy songs. Somebody send that to me. Somebody send me that. Or I'll look for it myself. Hold on one second. She put her phone number out. Hold on. For no reason. Not saying it's right. I'm just asking. So she just did it. So she just did it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just woke up one day. I'm gonna put out Clarissa Shields' phone number. Or did something happen? Did she? Let me find it. Hold on. I'm gonna find it, but let me read the rest of what Clarissa is saying. Okay, y'all. So then Clarissa says, don't try and diminish this man's character. Pap is a helpful man. That's just how he is. It take a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid word is bond to him. Okay, well, whatever. I actually agree with that. That part I agree with. He is loyal. Clarissa Shields then goes on to say, "We've been living our best life since mid-August of last year. So y'all ain't even been together for a whole year. Girl, I need you to calm down." I'm just saying, calm down. You haven't even been with him for a whole year yet. Calm down. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let's see what let me see what this article says. Hold on, y'all. And then I'm gonna go back to the let's see, where is it? Okay, let's pull up where she put out her phone number. This is on MSN.com. Okay, it says Clarissa Shields says she'll put hands on Remy Ma for $1 after leaking her phone number. Clarissa Shields' price just went down for Remy Ma in particular. The professional boxer and mixed martial artist appeared on this. Can y'all see this? Okay. Appeared on, where did I leave off at? On this week's episode of Politics, hosted by sports journalist Jamel Hill, where the pair discussed Shields' new movie Fire Inside, the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, and her motivation. Shields later went viral across X, claiming she put hands on Remy Ma amid her ongoing feud with ex-husband Papoose, whom Shields is allegedly dating. How much money would it take for you to step in the ring with Remy Ma? Hill says, prompting the world boxing champ to start laughing. At this point, the girl leaked my number. Shields, 29, responded, "What?" Jamel Hill exclaimed. "Your actual phone number?" Let's keep going. So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put hands on her. The athlete shot back, $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. I'm a businesswoman. Don't leave my number. Why would you do that? Shields speculated that fans may think she's ready to fight because of a feud between her alleged new babe Papoose and his estranged wife. But according to her, it has more to do with the principle of leaking her number. Drama sells. I'm not in that beef. My smoke with her is posting my number, she reiterated. People like, oh, she wants to fight her. Remy over, dude. Stop it. Stop it. That is so beneath me. It's the disrespect of leaking my phone number. Of leaking my number part, she explained. That's it. Tension flared between Terror Squad MC and Shields when Remy leaked text messages exchanges between Papoose and Shields declaring that Clarissa was Pap's girlfriend. On December 11th, Remy, real name Reminisce Kiani Mackey, showed messages of the boxer showing concern that Pap never confirmed that he reached home safely. In addition to a story claiming Pap would never have sex with her because you ugly, and a now deleted Instagram post. Okay, so these are the photos. Let me enlarge this. Hold on. Okay, so these are the text messages that I guess were leaked by Remy Ma. Remy says, Papoose dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This bitch supposed to be a world champion boxer and get scary ass hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. This lady, Clarissa Shields, and that sorry ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift to whoever. I beg Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative that he keeps telling me, just stay quiet, and that's what the best thing is to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never F you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world gonna see it too, though, boo. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see this one? Okay. So I guess this is the text message that she leaked right here. So I guess that's what started the beef out between her and Remy. But y'all, I still don't think that she's right. I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't. Because even if Remy did do that, technically they are married. You are on the phone with a married man. I mean, that's like, okay, y'all. even though considering the fact that Remy is a cheater as well, I'm on here getting ready to drag her ass. But considering the fact that Remy uh is a cheater as well, if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody that's not even divorced, you kind of got to take what come with it. Okay, so your number got leaked. Okay, so she posted your messages on social media because that's what it looks like here. I could be wrong, but it looks like she posted her messages on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, no, I don't even see that. I don't even see that. I see that she posted her text messages, but Clarissa Shields is saying that she leaked her number. I'm trying to find where. I'm trying to find where. Where did she leak her number at? Is it speculation or did she really leak it? I don't know. Somebody send it to me because there's something. I mean, I can't. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see that she posted her messages. And is this the tweet right here? Yeah, I don't see where her number was actually leaked. And to leak a number is one thing, but posting a number is something totally different. When something is leaked, you don't know who put it out, correct? You really don't know who put it out, right? So is she speculating that Remy leaked her number, or does she know for a fact that Remy leaked her number? I don't know. But let me go back. Let me go back to hold on, y'all. Let's see, where did I leave off? Pat was okay. This is the part that I wanted to get to. We've been living our best life since mid-August last year. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pap was separated way before I came along, which I do believe. I do think that I do know that they were separated way before Clarissa Shields came into the picture. But I think I just don't. I think that she has a different way, a different thought process, because, and I guess that's subjective, I guess. But when you think about it, I mean, separated or not, I don't think that she's understanding that she's still dealing publicly with a married man. Am I right? Am I wrong, y'all? Clarissa did a 10-minute live earlier addressing Remy, and somebody made her get off live and she deleted it. It was probably Papoose. Okay, so let's go to this one. Now, this is the response that Remy gave. Can I make it larger? Okay, so Remy responded to those tweets that Clarissa Shields put out. She went on to say, if you just turned 30 and allegedly just met someone 8 months ago, and I think she's saying allegedly because she's trying to say we don't know when Papoose started dealing with Clarissa Shields. Not that it matters, because Remy, it doesn't matter because you're a cheater anyway. 8 months ago, that his 47-year-old that is 47 years old that I knew since you were 10 and was married to him since you were 13, and he has 4 biological children, one age 28 but will be 29. So basically saying that Papoose has a whole child the same age as Clarissa Shields. Some people may say that doesn't matter. I don't know. One of his kids is 25, another one is 24, but will soon be 25, and a 6-year-old baby, and currently promising you a newborn while finally agreeing to divorce 18 hours, 54 minutes, and 3 seconds ago. Please refrain from speaking. Now, what I'll say to that is, well, Remy gonna have to show the proof. She's saying that she's been asking for a divorce from Papoose, and Papoose was not agreeing to sign the paperwork. Papoose just recently is agreeing to go ahead to go along with the divorce, and this is recently. Okay, they've been separated for almost a year. So that's her argument. Let me look at some of. Yeah, forgive me. It's okay, Pimo. I thought so because you ended up getting real quiet. But let's go ahead and get into these videos, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it. Matter of fact, you know what? I was gonna do Papoose first. What's going on, D Ham? I don't know if I spoke to you. I was gonna do Papoose first, but I'm gonna do Remy first, y'all. I'm gonna do Remy first. Hold on, let's see. Cause when I tell you, I was just disgusted by her live. Jasper said this is a distraction from Cassie still banging puffing, or she's after she got that $30 million settlement. Yeah, we gonna talk about that in a minute too. Everybody already kind of know how I feel about Cassie's situation. Um, and y'all, I am gonna give an update on my thoughts and opinions about how the Diddy trial is going. All right, let me see if I can enlarge this a little bit. Thank you, my dudes, for that super chat.
My ex, she a little tick tick boom. Chill, don't talk about her. Like we understand you.
Thank you,
You know,
D Ham.
chill. She don't really take that and stop disrespecting her. She really held it down all these years. Nope, he over there all alive, like the girl he is, emotional. Mm-mm-mm. Shaking my head. Now I gotta sit here and wait. Bad enough I got him all the followers. This is the most people who ever had on his live in his life. He's so mad he don't got a freestyle. He's so mad he don't got a freestyle to drop right now. Ooh, he is furious. He don't got one of those. I picked it back and then he is so mad he ain't got one of those on cock ready to go. So mad. Mm-mm-mm. I'm glad he filed though. Y'all seen that? 522 today. Woo! Liddy. I'll be back to y'all when he comes to all his ridiculous requests. This man said since I've been with her, I've wrote 90% of her material. Embarrassing for who kids? Material. I've been with her, I've wrote 90% of her material. Embarrassing for who kids? My son is 24 years old. My stepson is 25 years old. My stepdaughter is 28, about to be 29. They all the kids is damn near the same age as his current come-up situation. They fine. My baby, she's 6. She has monitors on her phone. She can't just see anything. She can't just go into anything. And when it get crazy, I'd be like, oh, Daddy was upset. He was wilding out. Don't pay no mind. And mommy had to set some things straight. They'll be fine. Okay? They'll be fine. I know he live now. I was on the live from my daughter's page because he blocked me right before he allegedly filed for divorce and dropped the paperwork. I got blocked. Why wouldn't you want me to see that?
Thank you, Pimo.
Why wouldn't you want me? I added you. I couldn't get that same courtesy. I gotta find out from Hollywood Unlocked. So, yep, I went in from my daughter page. Everything you say, I'm responding to. He's obsessed with Easy the Block Captain. He's obsessed. I didn't say nothing about who he was with last week, who he was with last month, who he was with last year, who he was with 10 years ago. I didn't say anything about any of them. I don't care. I don't care why it's over. I don't care who cheated, who didn't pay.
She don't care why it's over. She don't care who cheated and who did what because she's the cheater. She's the cheater. She with the guy right now. He in the background. She with the guy right now that she cheated on her husband with. She's the cheater. That's why she don't care. That's why she don't want to talk about it. That's why she don't want it publicized. She don't want all of that stuff out because she knows she dirty.
Pay for this. I just want it to be over. That's it. He didn't beat up anybody. Who's that mad about somebody that they beat up? Who's that pressed? Like what? Yo, sir.
I was blackmailing.
What they saying? What they saying? I was being blackmailed. If I ever was blackmailed, I know the man that threatened to put out sex tapes to me and talking about I was blackmailed. He been saying, I'm gonna tell everybody I wrote you wrong.
She's such a liar, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I cannot wait to get to Papoose live. Because do you see how she just lied like that? She's saying that she never said that Easy the Block Captain was trying to blackmail her with sex tapes. But Papoose was on his live at this exact moment playing her saying it. Like this lady is crazy.
I said, and anybody that believes you is just as dumb as you. Period. See, the reason why that won't work with you, sir, I was out here before you came, sir.
Wait a minute.
Period. See, the reason why he been saying, I'm gonna tell everybody I wrote your rhymes. I said, and anybody that believes you is just as dumb as you. Period. See, the reason why that won't work with you, sir, I was out here before you came, sir.
Yeah, you were out here before he came, but you sucked big major ass before he came along. Said I look too good to be wearing this, and I look too good to be intimate. I'm conceited. I got a reason. You sucked. You couldn't. You actually can't rap. You're not lyrical. Your song sucked. It was popular. You got traction from it because you were with Terror Squad or whatever. It was a cute little bop back in the early 2000s. But don't act like you didn't become your whole style. You didn't just change when Papoose came around. Okay. She too old to be doing a lot of stuff. She on here acting like a teenager. Stop acting like DT said it earlier. You turned into a whole battle rapper or tried to be one. And that's the reason why, mind you, Papoose is saying that now. Now Papoose is saying, oh, I wrote 90% of your rhymes because he don't give a fuck about you no more, right? So he gonna expose you because he don't care because you doing him dirty. But he never actually said that before. But guess who was saying it? Everybody. Everybody listening to you said that you don't even sound like Remy right now. Everybody was saying, all the fans, all of the bloggers, everybody watching, when they heard you rap and they said that sounds like Papoose. You can tell Papoose wrote that way before y'all ever separated. So he's saying it now, but people been saying it. Girl, bye. Stop it. Talking about anybody that believes that just as crazy as he is, because I was on before you were on, but you suck though. You see how people pay you back when you help their ass? You see that?
I was here already.
Hey, what's up, Rich? What's going on, Truth Slayer?
Yeah. Stupid. I just want it to be over.
She act like a kid.
Also called Keisha, do the remix. Somebody said he's giving my Addy out. What Addy? I'm a bad mom. Anybody that know me, know what's up when it comes to my daughter. I'm a bad mom.
Well, I mean, Papoose said that you were carpet munching in the bed with the baby. The baby was in the bed while you was carpet munching. I just want to see if she gonna address that. Because if you ask me, that's a bad mom. If you got the baby laying in the bed with you while you're munching carpet, that's a bad mom.
Tell them to show you. Tell them to tell you right now the name of her school, real quick, right now. Bet you can't tell you.
Just because he don't see, I hate when people play games like this. Okay, because this. Let me hold on.
Bet you he don't know the name of her teacher. He don't even know the day of her graduation. It's next week.
Did you tell him? This is what you got to assholes like her. Did you tell him the day of the baby's graduation? See, hoes like her, they not gonna they'll withhold the child from the man, withhold the information about the child from the man. Uh, um, won't tell the man, the time the baby get out of school, won't keep him informed. If the baby is primarily in your custody, of course you're gonna know the baby's dentist, the primary care physician, the teacher, the day of the parent teacher conference, the concerts, the swimming lessons, the acrobats, the tumbling lessons. Of course you're gonna know all of that because you're the primary parent. And as the primary parent, if you're not taking it upon yourself to share this information with the other parent, of course they're not going to know. And so now that they don't know, you're going to rub it in their face for not knowing when your punk ass didn't fucking tell them. Her graduation is next week. I bet you he doesn't know that. But did you tell him that though? See, this is the type of shit that I don't like. You know what I mean? Remy, you going out real bad. You going out bad, real bad.
You don't know that. He don't know her gymnastics instructor. He don't know where she goes to swim lessons at. He don't know her dance instructor. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know her dentist. He doesn't know her primary doctor's name. Stop playing with me. A bad mom? Never. I have a whole 24-year-old that I had when I was a teenager. Ask him if I'm a bad mom.
No. Where that comment at? Where that comment at? Where is it at? Hold on. Oh, Shanta. Okay. Shanta said upper. She was a battle rapper though before she got locked up. But yes, she have changed, and I do believe he wrote for her. Wait a minute, Shanta. You know I love you, girl, but hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Wait a minute. When was she a battle rapper? Wait a minute. Shanta, you got my Facebook? Because if you got my Facebook, you got to go ahead and send me that information. Because I never knew, and I consider myself a music head. I never knew that Remy was a battle rapper before she met Papoose. Now, you got to send me that. You got to, because I'm not always right. I don't know everything, so I might have missed something. But I know that back in 2000 and what was it, 2005, 2006, when that Conceited song came out, that's when I started really hearing about Remy Ma, when she was really blowing up or whatever with Terror Squad. I didn't hear nothing about her doing no battle rapping until like maybe around 2022, something like that. I haven't heard nothing about her doing battle raps until very much so recently. Remember when she had she had made like her own like rap league or something like in 22, 23, Chrome 23 battle rap league. She didn't start. If she would, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say you wrong, but I will say that what I will say is even if she was a battle rapper and I just wasn't aware, I will say this: that's not what she was known for. She was not known for her lyrics. Even if she was a battle rapper, it's possible. She could have been a battle rapper, and I could just not know about it. But she was not significant enough in the game as a battle rapper to where people would know. People know, and when she got with Papoose, that's when we start saying, okay, she doing battle raps. But when back in 2005, 2006, if you ask me, in my opinion, she was a bubblegum rapper. And if she was doing projects, doing as a battle rapper before that, you know, it wasn't widely publicized. She didn't blow up off of it. She blew up from being a bubblegum rapper. You know what I mean? That's what she blew up from. That's what she's known for. That's where she got her name at. When she just said they knew me before Papoose, yeah, they did, but they knew you as an ABC rapper. Even if it's possible that Remy Ma has been battle rapping since she was 5, and all that still don't even matter because she wasn't known for it. That's all it's possible. She could have done a lot of stuff, you know, before 2005. She could have did a lot of stuff with Terror Squad before 2005, 2006, possibly. But then nobody didn't. It was she. That's not what she was known for, though. She was not.
Oh.
And that's the reason, and that is the reason why people were saying that Papoose was writing her music and her lyrics. People were saying that way before they got separated. People were accusing Papoose of ghostwriting for Remy Ma for a reason. People were not just saying that just for the hell of it. They were saying it because she didn't sound like herself, and herself sucks.
Ask him. And then ask all of his kids if he's a good father. Ask all of them. Not just the ones y'all see.
And then let's talk about this. Now she's talking about how I don't know how he is as a father. Now I have seen Papoose like on Instagram hanging out with his older kids. I remember I seen a couple of videos of him in the club, and a lot of people were like, oh, who's that woman? Because a lot of people don't see his kids like that, but it turned out that it was his daughter. So he does have other kids. I really don't know what type of relationship he has with his other kids. But I personally, she said that her oldest son is 24. I didn't even know that Remy had another kid outside of the 6-year-old. Maybe other people did. I didn't know. But what I will say is the way that she is now trying to make it seem like he's such this bad father and all of his kids have something negative to say about him, it makes me question, did she know that before she had the baby? Because I noticed she didn't want to have a baby. If y'all remember, Papoose wanted to have a baby once she was released from prison. And she said that she would have a baby, but she wanted to be married first. So they ended up getting married. They ended up having a baby or whatever. But my question is, I wonder if she was privy to the relationship that Papoose, if the relationship was turbulent. I'm interested in knowing if she knew that before she had a baby with him. You know, that's something, that's a question that I think that should be asked. And then I also want to say this. Her oldest son is 24. I think she said, correct me if I'm wrong, 24, 25 years old. That means how old was he in 2007? Because didn't she go to prison in 2007? And she didn't get out for she was in there for about 6-7 years, right? So she was locked up for 6-7 years of her oldest child's life. So because of the stupid decision that she made. So I'm trying to figure out what qualifies her to talk about somebody's parenthood. Because she had a whole baby at home and she decided to pew somebody because she thought they stole money, and she used zero emotional control. And she could have possibly been in jail for the rest of her life if she would have unalived that person. But now that she's free and the nigga held her down for 6 or 7 years, now she free talking shit. People, woo, Lord, man, I tell you, boy, this is a prime example. Do not go out your way for motherfuckers, for real. For real, because this is what they do.
Ask all of them.
He said, I got you high from drugs.
How? Now, this is why.
I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm not denying that she may have been a battle rapper. That may be true. Back in 1999 or 2000, when she was battle rapping, that may be true, and I just may not be privy to it. The point, though, is nobody knew. Not a lot of people, because that's not what she was known for. She didn't blow up off of that. She didn't become mainstream off of her lyrics. She became mainstream from selling sex. She became mainstream for being half naked. She became mainstream for being a bubblegum rapper with a decent hook, a nice beat, and that's what she became famous for. Period, point blank. She blew up off some bullshit. Now, if she was real lyrical back in the day, cool. But that's not what people know her for. It just isn't. That's just a fact. When people be like, oh, name like a really lyrical rapper that's like iconic in the game and known for their lyrics. Does anybody say Remy Ma? No, they don't.
We had a problem. Anybody that knows me the only drug I ever did was weed. And I literally just started smoking weed about 18 months ago when I got my strain. Stop playing with me. How what? How you on what? Ain't never do no fucking crack. Ain't never do no crack cocaine. Ain't never do no e-pills. Ain't never.
I appreciate y'all opinion in the comments, but I ain't gonna argue about it. I said she sucks. She can't rap, and that's my opinion, and I'm gonna keep it. That's just how I feel, and that's how I'm gonna feel. She can't rap. She's nothing spectacular. She's not phenomenal. And even with awesome lyricists like Papoose was writing her lyrics, she still didn't even have the delivery to really blow up for real. So she had a cute little bop in 2006. I don't know what got her in Terror Squad, but whatever it is, she got there. But she didn't deliver once she got there. She made a couple of little bubblegum hits. She went to prison, got out, and Papoose was writing her shit. That's what I know her for.
Never do no Molly, ain't never do no lean, ain't never do none of that, ever. And everybody that knows me knows that. They all know that. Always, I heard you say I'm just. She's cheated on me before, but okay, I cheated before, right? Why you stay?
Ain't that good there? She's bitches are just bitches. Just like she pissing me off. She is pissing me off. Talking about some, okay, I cheated, but what you stay for? What?
Oh, for my daughter. My daughter that you've seen 3 times this year for a total of about 16 hours altogether. And every time you had her, you posted, and I'm like, yo, stop posting my daughter. Weirdo. You know she has her own phone, right? You know she could talk, right? I swear to God, don't play with me. I'll talk. I won't put her on camera, but I'll let her talk.
So now this is some ignorant shit, y'all. I just can't get jiggy with it. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Now she's saying that she ain't gonna put the girl on camera, but she gonna bring the girl into their drama. Had a girl talk. If anybody is subscribing to this shit, if anybody is supporting this bullshit that Remy talking about, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't even know what to tell you. How the woman on here talking about she threatening to get the 6-year-old baby on audio and talking about her damn daddy. It just don't get no more ignorant than that.
Oh, Mama, when the last time you seen Daddy? When the last time you called you? I'm not. How y'all call this crashing out? Because this fucking weirdo is sitting over there with his fucking current come up situation, plotting on me to bring me down, to make him and them look like they doing something, just lying all day, and I don't be saying nothing because I don't care, because they don't affect my bag, because they don't hurt me. But now you're just getting like, now y'all just too comfortable. Wait, not we got something to promote, so let me start talking about Rem again. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Crashing out is me going over to that little ass apartment and blowing that shit the fuck up. That's crashing out.
Let me read this comment because I read it, but I didn't fully grasp what she said. You all kill me talking about Papoose is not a saint. Y'all say Diddy is a monster because he was so terrible, but Papoose was great, and y'all still talking about him. Are people talking about Papoose in the chat?
But why the fuck would I do that when I don't care? Listen, go watch this live. Y'all hear that echo? Ain't no furniture over there. The fuck?
You know what? what was that? It said True Slayer said I keep stopping the video, girl. And because she sound crazy though. You see how people do when they finally, when you pull their raggedy ass out of a fucked up situation, they start feeling themselves and smelling their ass and forget where the fuck they came from. Now she talking about he ain't got no furniture in his crib, girl. The only furniture that you had for about 6 or 7 years was that cot you was laying on with that thin ass mattress in federal prison for 6 years while he was coming to visit your raggedy ass every damn day. Now you all high and mighty and forgot where the fuck you was at in 2006 and through 2000 and what was it, 12, however long you was in prison. You didn't have no furniture not too long ago. You had that one toilet. You had that damn cot with that thin mattress. You had that one state issued blanket and a sink. And that's all you had for 7 years. Now you out and you smelling yourself. You feeling yourself now. But don't forget that you used to only have a toilet, a sink, and a cot, and that's it. Remember?
Why is it all about me though, bro? Talk about it too,
If I ever said I'm sorry or if I ever apologize for anything, it's for coming on here and for allowing other people to get in shit and just not keeping it P how I always do. Like, you know what I mean? You know what? I know how this shit is. I've really been famous longer than anybody, all of them put together. You know, I know how this shit go.
She talking about she keeping it P. If you was keeping it P, you would have left your husband when you didn't want him no more instead of cheating for all them damn years. You cheating with bitches, niggas, everybody. Just being promiscuous, all type of shit. If you was keeping it P, you would have went to Papoose and said, hey, this not working. This not what I want no more. I know you held me down, but this is not the situation I want to be in. Instead of sneaking around and he got to find you cheating and catching you in the bed with women. That's not keeping it P.
You know what? I know better. Fuck out of here.
He say he thinks I'm on drugs.
He don't think I'm on. You know why he thinks I'm on drugs? Because he can't control me no more. He don't understand how the fuck this bitch that I can have turn on her mother, turn on her father, turn on her sisters, turn on her friends, turn on any fucking body that I say I don't like them or I'm not cool with something. She be like, fuck them. All right, cool. When you don't like them, I'm like, that's what I would do. If he say he ain't like somebody, he felt uncomfortable with anything, they cut off.
I'm gonna say this. Clarissa needs to. I'm not feeling Remy at all, but Clarissa definitely needs to sit her ass down because she's a fucking rebound. Okay, and as soon as she get done, as soon as Papoose get done using her, because that's probably really what he's doing because he's going through a divorce, whether we like Remy or not. A divorce hurt. Period. Especially when you've been. He was with her for. He was married to her probably for over 15 years or something like probably 16 some years. So that's a difficult situation to go through. You know what I mean? So, I know people like Clarissa Shields or whatever. I'm not really feeling her. I'm not really feeling easy to block captain because anytime there's two people that are married going back and forth, whoever they dealing with on the side while they separated need to shut up. Period, point blank. Shut up. Why are you talking? Now, somebody earlier said that Remy leaked Clarissa Shields' phone number. I just don't. I where does Clarissa know that to be a fact? I'm not defending Remy either if she did that, but I'm also saying that Clarissa shouldn't be dealing with a married man. That's my take on that. She young, she talented. Clarissa got an awesome talent. She's a great fighter. She got a lot going on. The world is hers right now. And she worried about having a baby with Papoose. Girl, you sound like a dummy. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere and go, like I said, go condition for your next fight and get out of this bullshit, you got the potential to be great. You sitting up here worried about having a baby with some fucking Papoose. Child.
They cut off. Come on. They cut off. You know what I mean? And now you can't control me no more. Now you can't call me and be like, yo, Ram, shit, like, 'cause I would listen. I would listen.
He said he got a good audio. He said he'll stop talking. So he got audio player.
Saying what?
You'll stop talking to me because he can't stop talking to me because he knocked me out. And then he told him that blackmailing. You told him blackmailing?
He's a fucking lie. Why the fuck would I tell somebody I'm being blackmailed? What the fuck? I blackmail for what?
You shoot, she a liar. I cannot wait to go to Papoose live, y'all. She's lying. She definitely did say that. Now, I don't know why Easy, the block captain, keep lying about being knocked out, because I believe he did get his ass knocked out. Like, why would Papoose keep on saying that? I definitely believe. And then not only that, but Papoose was literally live. That's why I played this live right here, because Papoose literally was live playing the audio while she lying to her chat. She's sitting up here lying to her chat. Meanwhile, Papoose on his live playing exactly what she said she didn't say. She gonna lie because the nigga sitting in her face right now. So she wasn't gonna be like, yeah, I did tell him that I wasn't gonna talk to you no more, but I had to because I was scared you was gonna blackmail me. Of course, she not gonna say that because he's sitting right there. But she definitely said it. The man got the audio. Yeah. You're lying like that. Girl, why you lying, girl? I'm gonna play the audio in a minute, y'all.
I told him, if you went in my phone.
This where her Cricket Wireless start fucking
and you have a video of me.
Cricket Wireless start fucking up right here. Hold on. Let me fast forward it. You know that Boost Mobile
giving it up.
That Boost Mobile. She act like a kid. Look at her. Look at her. Nasty ass tongue always out of her. Why these hoes always got their tongue hanging out their mouth?
This nigga so bad. I'm happy. I got that. The papers are filed. Yes. I'll be with y'all to let y'all know what he's asking for, because he's probably telling y'all, I don't want nothing. I just want a divorce. Are you going to tell the people that's who? Or are you going to say, I want reparations for the 15 years I put in? Oh, fuck. You weirdo.
So you try this type shit. See, ooh, I'm glad I'm not a man, because I'm glad I'm not a man, because I'll be putting hands on these. Real talk, like, as a man, you really got to have a lot of self-control, because for her to like make a mockery out of everything that she did, everything that he did for her, girl, you a whole jailbird out here. Where do y'all think Remy Ma? Do y'all think Remy Ma would have ever? If you ask me, she never fully recovered. If you ask me, I don't think she ever fully recovered from. She really fucked her career up because she's emotionally unintelligent, and she fucked her career up because she sat there and pewed her one of her friends over some money instead of handling that situation differently, and ended up in prison. So she's emotionally unintelligent. Okay, so we got that part. So she messed up her career. So where do y'all feel? Because this is what people got to ask themselves: where would I be if that situation didn't happen? So if I would have went to prison and Papoose didn't visit me every day, didn't keep me uplifted, didn't have his hand, didn't take my hand and try to guide me once I got out of prison, didn't marry me, didn't support me, didn't write my music, where would I be? I wonder if she asked herself that. I wonder, since he didn't do nothing for you in all of them 7 years that he came, this man said he visited her every day. Didn't miss every day. I just want to know where she thinks that she would be if all of that didn't happen.
Oh, what audio is he playing? Send me the audio. And I'm playing audio too, sir. I'm gonna play audio too. I said what? Yes, but I said, are we finished, right? We're done, right? Why are we still going through this? Why are we going through? No. So if you say, I asked if we finished, we're finished, right? We're done, right? Why are we still going through this? You know what he did? He wouldn't even say yeah. He wouldn't even say yeah. We're done. We're done. Look at my makeup artist. You barely even drink. Look at my hairstyles, girl. You barely can handle the weed. Be knocked out. Your shit be knocking us out. Like, what we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? We playing audio. We playing audio. Oh, I'm so y'all know how mad I am. This phone is that when I get to the car and turn this motherfucker on.
Girl, shut up. You ain't got no girl. Shut up. People, she deflecting like a motherfucker. We want you to address the audio. Stop talking about what you're gonna play when you get to the car. Are we playing audio? No, I got audio too. No, we want to hear what you have to say about the audio that Papoose played. You just got your dumb ass caught in a lie on live stream. You said you never said anything about blackmail, never said anything about not wanting to be with Easy the Block Captain. You said you never said anything about video. You never said anything about none of that. But then, boom, Papoose live right now while you're streaming, playing exactly what you said you didn't say. And we want to hear what you have to say about that. We don't care about no audios that you got in your phone. She never addressed that. Not to my knowledge.
I'm playing the audio. You crying, crybaby, crybaby.
She guilty as sin, y'all. She's just she is, and she's how I'm about to Google how old is Remy? How old is she?
He playing audio of Easy saying he'll blackmail you. He said they're playing audio of Easy saying, why is he? So don't tell me this man on his live playing. He's obsessed.
Y'all do know because I just looked it up. It says from what I Googled, she was born May 30th, 1980. This is a 44. She almost 50. This is a 44-year-old woman acting like this, sticking her tongue out and all that. This woman is 44 years old acting like this. Now, the excuse they gave the other lady was that she's just a baby. She's just a young girl. She just a baby, man. Never mind the fact she got 6 fucking kids. She been fucking like a motherfucker, okay? But she just a baby. Now, what's gonna be everybody's excuse for this behavior right here? We gotta stop giving these women excuses. It's like, dude, I'm trying to think. Maybe I should go get a BBL because BBL come with a lot of benefits. It come with a whole benefits package. It come with a fat ass. It come with excuses. People understand. People give you excuse after excuse when you got the BBL package. Oh, she just a baby. Oh, she don't know no better. Oh, she got that prison mentality. Oh, she just don't understand. Oh, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe because don't nobody give me no excuses. Maybe because my ass ain't fat enough. I need to get BBL so I can start getting some excuses.
He's like, girl, check on your man. He's obsessed. He's stressed out.
Big fat ass hat.
Yo, I can't wait till I see this.
Wait, somebody said, girl, he crashing out. He's throwing other people in it, about to draw a wedge between 2 people. One allegedly recorded a conversation he had with the other. He just played audio up Easy. I'm on drugs. Do I look like I'm on drugs?
Now, why you at now? See, I'm not even gonna take that because that's too easy. Yes, you do. You look like you on drugs, and you sound like you smoking crack. It's that I'm not saying you smoke. I'm in my Dave Chappelle voice. I'm not saying you smoke crack. I'm just saying you're a little crack itch. That was just, she shouldn't even ask that question because that was just too easy. Do I look like I'm on drugs? Yes. And you sound like you're on drugs. It sounds like you doing something strange, something interesting on the side because you sound crazy as fuck. Once you got caught in that lie just a few minutes ago, you should have just ended the live right there. Just never came back and then just came back a few months later and just waited till everybody forgot about it. That's what you should have did. You just got caught live lying. So now we can't believe nothing else that she say moving forward. She's a liar.
What drugs am I on? I'll go. I'll go right fucking now. Take me to CVS and give me a drug test. What drugs am I on? What drugs am I on? I'm drinking this pina colada. I'm about to be fried off a pina colada. Like what? That boy don't get out of here. I'm on drugs, but you over there looking like, but I'm on drugs. You over there sucked up. On what drugs? What drug am I on? That's why. That's why my mom doesn't talk to you because you tried to tell my mom that I was on drugs and my mother told me and you got mad. Are you dumb? On drugs where? I'm about to start bringing up everybody from my whole life. Have y'all ever seen me do drugs? Has there ever been anything of me being on drugs? What drugs? Are you stupid? Nigga, I pop too much shit to be on drugs. I'm getting blackmail. Mm-mm. How? How? She goes to school every morning at the same time. You go take her. I have the messages where he tried to tell me that. I said, sir, you never asked to see her ever. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Stop playing with me. I am never going to tell a man you can't see your kid. I'm not being stuck with the kid. I'm just not. I'm not. You can take your kid. She don't know you a piece of shit. She don't know that. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not giving him a dime. I'm not giving him a dime.
Oh damn, my bad. I didn't realize. So now what I was saying was she could listen. The fact that she keep talking about money is what's blowing me. This lady really sat on her live. The one that she did, she had on like a red and black flannel shirt. She had her hair down. She sat on her live and said that she was paying the rent from prison. And I'm like, wait a minute. How much money did Remy have back then when she first got locked up? I'm not saying she lying. I don't know who lying about that. But I say, come on, y'all. You know, she didn't. Even when Remy, I'm gonna say this: when Remy got locked up, fact check me, y'all, because I could be wrong, but I think she got locked up in like 2007, right? Remy had just. I'm finna. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. Remy had just come out with Conceited, right? Didn't she? Like, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say just came out because let me see when did Conceited come out. Let me see. What year? Huh. All right, so Conceited came out in 2005. I believe Remy got locked up in 2007. Now, Conceited was her breakout record, correct? How much money could she have? She went like she was like this huge star in 2005. In 2007, yeah, she had a big song, but did she have money like that to where she'd have been able to pay all of the bills for 7 years not working? Damn, was Terror Squad and them holding her down like that? So you mean to tell me that she had money? She lying. I don't care what nobody say. She's lying because these artists don't be having money like that anyway. So you gonna tell me that you really and then Terror Squad? You really gonna tell me that after one song, but I ain't gonna say well, one album, one hit record, that you had the money to pay rent for and all of the bills for 7 years while you was in prison not working? Yeah, okay, all right.
He going in. I need my phone to come on. Tell him to tell you where he gets money from. Can somebody go over there and ask him that? Ask him where does he get
Nah, we really want to know where you getting your money from. What you? We want to know what you doing.
income from? Somebody ask him that. Hi Jade, what's up? Add the chick so you can see the live. Oh wait, yes, another weird thing. Like, why you still talk? This nigga still be trying to talk to my mother. He's fucking calling my sisters, trying to hang out with my brothers. Go hang out with your new PU over there. I ain't trying to hang out with none of your family. What are you talking about? Give it a hands up, guy. Yeah. Ooh, Jade, I might be over there. Wait, I might be over there. I think I'm gonna be able to come.
I'm done with her. She pissing me off. I'm getting ready to move on. To Papoose. Just like Clarissa said on the Breakfast Club, can't nobody does nothing in the top that's not on top of their field say anything to her. Can't nobody that ain't never made $1 million say anything to her. Is that what Clarissa said? Clarissa better tread lightly while she over there worried about these married folk business. She needs to go focus on her craft and do what she got to do. Cause I like Clarissa Shields. I like that she's confident and everything like that. But she getting ready to fuck up. I'm telling you right now. She talking about having a baby with Papoose and all of this goofy shit. Girl, go on do your boxing or whatever. Okay, you young, go do your boxing. Clarissa Shields finna piss me off. Okay, because she got the type of mentality. And don't get me wrong, she is great at what she does, but Clarissa got that mentality that she already done made. She sat on, I forget who interview it was, but she sat on that damn interview and said she's the Beyonce of boxing. I said, Lord Jesus, fix it. What? Child, I said, I know she didn't say that. She thinks she made it already. Like she thinks she Muhammad Ali status. You feel me? She's a legend in her mind. And you're supposed to feel that way about yourself. I'm not trying to knock her at all. I love her confidence. But she's great at what she does. But see, you start fucking up when you think you done made it already. Because then you don't think you got more work to do. So you're fucking up. She need to stop worrying about Papoose and she need to stop worrying about what he got going on and focus on her craft. That's what she need to do. That's it. Now, I fully expect her supporters to disagree. And again, I didn't say that she wasn't good at her craft. I didn't say that she wasn't a great boxer. But what I'm saying is she has a long way to go. Okay? She has got a long way to go before she start thinking about being a baby mama for Papoose. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay? Me saying that she got work to do is not me saying that she's not a good boxer. Y'all got to separate the two. I didn't say she wasn't good. I didn't say that she didn't win the belts. I didn't say that she wasn't whooping ass. I said that she need to focus on what she's doing. That's it. Because she getting distracted. And stay out of married people business. That's it. Then she need to stay out of married people business. Okay? Because she finna fuck up. Trust me what I say. She finna fuck up. She is supposed to feel like she the greatest, but you can feel that way and keep on working. Stop worrying about these married people business and go on do and go box and be the best that you can be. Okay? Be the best you can be and stop worrying about this ghetto shit and go box and go do what you're supposed to be. Stay focused, boo. Because see, that's the problem with women. We get distracted, we fall in love, we start fucking up, we forget about what we're supposed to do. Our eye was on the prize, and then we meet a nigga and forget about it. And we start worrying about that shit. She need to worry about what she's doing. And if she want to worry about a nigga, she need to worry about a nigga that's not married. Let me pull this down. Hold on. All right, let's move on to Papoose because she ain't talking about shit. I'm just saying, if you gonna fuck up, you gonna worry about a nigga, worry about a single nigga. Worried about a nigga that ain't got no legal paperwork behind his name. If you gonna fuck up your career, fuck up your career with a single man, not a married man. That's all I'm saying. Papoose is married.
What's going on?
Before I play anything, let me see if I can find this audio. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I didn't know that she sleep with a hitman. Him. I on my radar. They said your wife. Okay, wedding. Told her after it's not on the event. I really that. It became believe.
Y'all, I'm trying to find the audio where remember what Remy said, right? Remember what she said, y'all. She said that she never said anything about being blackmailed. Damn, I wish I could find the timestamp. Hold on.
Why him out of all people? Not goods, not hitman. My word is my bond is my life. I should give my life before my word shall fail. This was her exact words. Him? Why would I deal with him? I said, Ram, this hitman? I thought that she sleeping with difference. I didn't with the lane, with the lane. I figured, I said the lane. This is so teenage, big shot. The whole time.
Damn, I'm trying to find the audio. Hold on. I know it's in here. I know it's in here. I fuck with Papoose. I fuck with him, y'all. I don't know if y'all could tell. He said, my word is my bond. I'll give my life before my word shall fail. That's my type of nigga right there. Hold on. Remy, your ass dumb. Hold on, let me see if I can is this it?
The therapist said I stayed around for this night. I never that.
Damn.
She graduated and
y'all, I would not be able to find it. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, back to the subject of the matter. So I go. 1 second. After the event, she's supposed to leave. As me sleeping in the bed, I fall asleep. My daughter's in. You know how it gets when you're dealing with a.
All right, fuck it. I wish I could find I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna be looking for the audio while I'm playing this. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, a couple minutes. Sometimes when you're on live and people start calling you, man, they mess the live up. You heard? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to come in here. All right, cool. First and foremost, everybody who know me, let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, oh, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year. Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school,
All right, y'all, I found the audio, okay? But I found the audio, but because I'm playing, I am Nicole. I just noticed that it's two parts to this live, so I'm playing the first part. Now the second part, he plays the audio. But what I do want to point out is what he just said. This how you know Remy is a huge gaslighter. What did I just say when what did I say when Remy said, do you, he's talking about, I'm such a bad mom. What about him? Do you know your daughter's school teacher name? Do you know when she graduates? Do you know this? Do you know that? No, because you're not telling him. See, that's what these women do. You keeping him away from the child, then criticize him and publicly shame him for not knowing certain things about the child. Now he's on here confirming on this live that that's exactly what she's been doing since all of this stuff got started. She's been keeping the child away from him, not letting him see the child, not keeping him up to date with what's going on with the baby, just so that you can come on live and be like, oh, well, you don't know nothing about, because you're keeping the child from him. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull this down because I'm gonna play the audio for y'all. Let me see. Is this? I think this is the one. Hold on. 14. Thank you, RIE.
begin to this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on. Hold on, let me get this right. We're gonna get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lane admitting to blackmailing her.
Okay, now you heard, and then then you hear Remy on the audio. I don't know if he played that first. I'm gonna see. But Remy is also mad with him. She calls him mad that he knocked Easy out because stay with him. Now I gotta stay with him. I wasn't even gonna stay with him, but now I got to, or he's gonna expose my video. So she's agreeing that he was gonna blackmail her, but then she's on live saying that never happened. So now we can't believe nothing that Remy say. She got caught lying. Boom. Period.
He's admitting it.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with
Hold
me.
on.
I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and then not get dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck this nigga. You didn't give a fuck.
You heard what she said, right? She said that she would have been left him, but she had to stay with him because if not, she would have had to face the repercussions because his people or his supporters or whatever would have came after her because he would have aired her out. She said she had to make sure he didn't go all the way bad. So that you're saying in so many words that you stayed with him so that he wouldn't expose you. Isn't that blackmail?
I fucking care.
That is not true.
I'm talking to this
Nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking this wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that. She's an adult. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control.
So both of them broke up. This is just the other day he talking about. Both of them done broke up or whatever, separated anyway. They talking divorce. They're not together anymore. And she's still behaving in a way like she still is interested in being with him. Meanwhile, she's with someone else. Now he's saying it's because she's a narcissist, and that could possibly be true. But not only is she a narcissist, but she also sees you as a fool. She thinks you're a fool. She's been cheating on you all of this time. She's even been caught before, and you still continue to try to make the relationship work. So she thinks that even after all of this bullshit that she done did, all of this embarrassment that she done put this man through, that he's still dumb enough to be with her. And that's not her fault. That's his fault. Once somebody think that you're a fool, I ain't gonna say once somebody think, once a evil person with bad intentions think that they can get over on you, they're gonna continue to try to get over on you. To be honest with you, I'm glad that he is moving on, and the divorce is getting ready to move forward. I'm not even exactly sure what took him so long to go ahead and sign the divorce papers or whatever the case is, but it seemed like they both are moving on. Remy been moved on. Remy moved on while she was still in a relationship with the man. Okay. But that's what that's about. she thinks that he's dumb. She thinks that he's dumb. And it's not that he's dumb. It's that he's loyal. He was trying to make his marriage work. But for some people, they take kindness as a weakness. If you're kind to them, if you're loyal to them, if you're supportive to them, they don't take it as love. They take it as, oh, I can manipulate you. Because that's the type of mindset that they have. And most of the time, people like that, they were not raised in love. They don't know anything about love. It's all about survival for them. So that's what that's about. So you just got to be careful who you show that side to. And who's to say, I know I'm getting down on Clarissa a little bit because I don't believe in dating someone while they're married. But hey, everybody in this situation wrong at this point. But what I will say is hopefully, if it works out with Clarissa, which honestly, y'all, I know y'all are supportive of Clarissa. And I think that she has a great talent as well. But you guys, we got to learn to separate talent from the person. I'm not talking about her talent or how many belts she has or how great of a boxer she is. I'm talking about the decisions that she's making that we're watching publicly. I believe that if it does work out, which I don't think it will, that hopefully she's a better choice for him. So what I'll say is I don't think that it's going to work out, because when somebody jumps into a new situation before they're how we feel about Remy, no matter how we feel about Papoose, they are both not over this. Okay. Do I think they're going to get back together? Hell no. But they're both still angry with each other. They're both still arguing with each other. They're both still exposing one another. There's a process sometimes to a breakup, and they're going through that process. You got to wait till you get through that process to be fully done. You got to remember, they've been married for almost 20 years. So they are going through the process of separating. And you know what's crazy to me, y'all? I would never be dating somebody that just broke up with their last girlfriend or divorced from their wife, and they still on social media. We out eating together, and I'm sitting there listening to it. Mind you, Easy to Block Captain is a whole clown out here, because you can tell they're in a restaurant eating. She's not paying him no mind. She's on the internet talking about her soon-to-be ex-husband while she out on a date with Easy. If you dating me, you got to do that shit on your own time, or not at all. Because if we're dating, if we together, you shouldn't be online arguing about your ex. Period. What you online arguing about your ex for? If you supposed to be over it. And then what makes it so bad, she doing it and he's sitting there co-signing like an idiot. Like, what is going on? What I will say is at least Papoose don't got Clarissa Shields in the background listening and co-signing while he arguing with Remy online. Like, how weird is that? You know what I'm saying?
You're mad, but you lost the remote. So when somebody lose the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case, when you had to pay the civil case. And we back down. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him,
did you know?
Cease. I know why, because he know the truth.
Facts, truth.
So all of this money talk that you're talking, You're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Say something 1 minute and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on the credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that.
Oh, as far as how do I feel about his daughter speaking on it? I heard what his daughter had to say, and I don't feel no one way or the other. I definitely don't feel the same about Papoose's daughter speaking on it as I do how I feel about Clarissa's talking about it and Easy to Block Captain speaking on it. They need to shut the fuck up. That's what I think. They need to sit down and shut up. That's what I think. Now, as far as Papoose's daughter, I don't feel the same way about that because that's his daughter. Any child is going to defend their parent if they feel like their parent is being demonized in any way on the internet. Any child, if my daddy get a divorce, he ain't married. But if my daddy ended up getting a divorce and somebody come online and try to drag my daddy and tell malicious lies on my daddy, I'm gonna come online and defend my damn daddy. Okay, but if I'm dating somebody who's going through a divorce, which I would never do because I'm not going to date anybody going through a divorce. I'm going to date you when you're divorced. But let's just, for argument's sake, if I'm dating somebody that's going through a divorce, this dog snoring loud. If I'm dating somebody that's going through a divorce, I'm going to shut up. My dad is something totally different. That's my daddy. But if I have a boyfriend who I haven't even been with for a year, ain't even been with him for 10 months, not even 11, I'm going to shut up. Now, that's debatable because y'all kind of shut me down earlier in the live because y'all said, well, Upper, hold on, Upper, because she did leak Clarissa Shields' phone number. So now Clarissa Shields has the license to say what she want to say to Remy. Now, I ain't know that. Now, I still haven't seen the evidence of it. Now, I want to know, does Clarissa Shields, can somebody answer that for me? I really am curious about that. Does Clarissa Shields know for 100% fact that Remy is the one that leaked her phone number? Because I just would like to see it. I did see where Remy was like, I don't know if she was, no, those were her screenshots that she posted. I just want, okay, the word leak is an interesting word to use. Leak. Because to leak something means that you are exposing it to the public when it's not supposed to be exposed. And oftentimes when something is leaked, you don't know who leaked it. So instead of using the word leak the phone number, maybe she meant to say Remy doxed me or exposed my phone number, whatever. I don't know. So yeah. But even now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even still, I feel like she should shut up. And the reason I feel like that, y'all, it's not, y'all, trust me, I do not dislike Clarissa Shields. Trust me, I don't. I really, really don't. But I still feel like she should shut up because once you put yourself in a situation like this, you knew the man was still married. You knew that he wasn't divorced yet. So now whatever his wife does to you is what she do to your ass. You shouldn't be dating a married man. Period, point blank. And I would tell anybody that. Why are you dating a married man? Whatever, it doesn't matter if the wife is a cheater. If the wife is a cheater, then that's why they're getting a divorce. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, the wife is a cheater or whatever, she may even be the reason for the divorce. But whatever she decides to do to your ass for dating her husband is what she do. I don't think that Clarissa Shields should have, I don't think that her and Papoose should have been made this shit public. I really don't. I don't. That's my opinion. I don't think it was smart. I think they should have kept that. They should have played that off. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think she should have did that at all. And I don't like her going on her, because like I said earlier, Clarissa Shields has a YouTube channel. I don't like her going on her YouTube channel talking about this shit. You know, I don't even want. I really hope Clarissa Shields don't talk about this no more. I want her to go on her YouTube and talk about other stuff. Talk about what you're interested in. Talk about. I think she should separate her brand from this shit. You know what I'm saying? She just need to she need to just she needs to separate from this bullshit. And you know, if she's smart, she would.
Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I got to even say this about you, that I got to even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money. You had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter.
One thing is how you mad that he moved on when you were cheating on him the whole time. Y'all, I believe Remy been cheating on him for the whole marriage. I really do. That's speculation. It's alleged. But I believe that she has been cheating on him the whole marriage. When you think about it, I'm going to keep going back to this. She got caught in the bed with a woman, the same woman that she was locked up with for 6-7 years. She didn't just have a relationship and start doing sexual activities with that woman when she got out of prison. She had, I'm sure, been messing with that woman while she was in prison. This lady been cheating on this man. Because you got to be a fool to think that she just started messing with the woman, especially if she had been locked up with her. I'm sure, and mind you, he had been to visit her, like he said, every single day while she was in prison. So she go see him during visitation hours. And then when she leave from seeing him, she go sleep with that woman. And they continued the relationship once the woman got out of prison. Allegedly. So she been cheating on him. Been cheating on him.
While you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed, because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it.
They both wrong. What I said earlier in this live is all parties are wrong. All of them. Papoose, well, not wrong in everything, but as far as the disrespecting their union, most definitely, Remy disrespected the union first, though. The situation is a little different. Yes, Papoose is with Clarissa Shields, okay? However, he was not cheating on Remy throughout their marriage. So he may have moved on, but it's not the same technically. Because Remy moved on while they were still married. That's the difference. That's the difference. So, is it wrong to still be married and to be sleeping with somebody else or whatever? Yes. So I don't think that him and Clarissa should have even made that public. That's a fact, in my opinion. But Remy, on the other hand, she dead wrong because she been messing around with people before they ever separated. Imagine being married and catching your spouse in the bed with the same sex. You know, imagine catching your spouse in the bed with anybody. You know, he really did go through a lot. That lady is something else. And he could have been spoke on this stuff, but he didn't.
You want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out, that's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action.
So why use Grammarly over ChatGPT?
What? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because...
You're right. Y'all right about that. My bad. You're right. Yeah, he did make it public. Remy made it public. So they really didn't have a choice but to come out with it. You're right.
She had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? Should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful.
Well, Remy showed receipts. Ooh. At the yard, I'm getting tired. Remy showed receipts from 2013 to 2014. He was cheating though, and I love me some Pap. He's from my old neighborhood, so I rocks with him. But she did pull receipts. I didn't see those, but I would love to see him. I'm gonna do some more digging, and I'll see if I can find them. If not, you can. If not, just y'all follow me on Facebook. Y'all could whatever receipts y'all want to show me. If you could just send them to my Facebook.
Respectful way, and it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, you know, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You. Everything would be fine, and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact...
Nikki said in those receipts, it was the baby mama messaging him, or his baby mama, okay, messaging him, and it showed not nothing that Pap responded to the baby mama. So what did he say for her to say he was cheating? What did the messages say?
That you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded, telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away, telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying and saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out.
Man, hold on. I have to cut Papoose off real quick. So this is gonna get crazy. So Papoose is saying, Remy, I know you're not over there photoshopping receipts now. I know you ain't over there doing that good. Hold on. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Papoose, I'm kind of done playing that too, y'all. But let me show y'all. Let's take a look at a throwback real quick, y'all. Let's take a look at a quick throwback. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, bitch, I'm about to make you remember your roots with this little ass ponytail sitting on top of your head. Girl, remember that? Remy, remember that little ass ponytail? She got the Easter Sunday bumps in the bay. Now, this is who Papoose was down with for 7 years, you know? He looked past all of that shit and he supported you, you know? And this is how you did. He took one for the team. Look at this shit. Let me see.
That comment is it's good for certain people and it's bad for other people. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that.
Shine recently came home, and they've been saying that they haven't been happy with the way his voice sounds now, and/or the songs that he's released since he came home from prison. Like, do you?
I don't want to talk about everybody's good. Like, you see his side. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. My little sister came to see me the other day. They crazy. They all rammed out. Like everybody's great. Everybody comes and they're like, when are you coming home? What day are you coming? Can I have your car? Can I get that Louis bag? Like it's been 2 years. Like it's not even gonna be in style anymore.
How long was you and Pap together before the?
Yeah, this is the part I'm looking for. Let's see what she got to say about Pat.
The rest of us found out.
Yeah, you kept him hiding. No one knew.
On some like moonlighting type.
I would see them at the show together. They probably do the switcheroo. Stay home, leave, separate cars. Well, I'll meet you here. I'll meet you over here. How did you hide it from the public?
Easy.
Not easy, Rem.
People don't even think I like people. Like that's just disgusting. That just sucks. So it's like easy. Like, hi, what up, people? You a pound? Like it'd be funny because like I leave, I'd be at the house getting my makeup done, getting dressed up. Especially like if we would be on the same bill, it'd be hilarious because I'd be at the house getting my makeup done, getting my hair done, and we leave in separate cars or whatever. And we'll get to the show, and I say, "Well, what up, whatever." And then we done like, "All right, I'll see you at 1,000." Okay, whatever. And then we'll leave. We'll take pictures. We'll be in a picture line.
That's front.
But I mean, it's crazy because now everything is just like just one day everything is just crazy. Like no ease it in or anything, but I don't know. I think I liked it better before.
Let's talk about the appeal situation. What's the word, man? Can we speak about that a little bit?
The appeal is actually.
They asked her Papoose, and she said a whole lot of nothing. Basically, what she's saying is, they were not public before she came to prison, and they went out of their way to hide their relationship. They used to take separate cars and everything like that, so that nobody knew that they were together. She most definitely giving Bulldagger vibes. She looked like the statue in New York City. Remy looked like the lady in my Jamaican restaurant that served food with a nasty attitude. Y'all, why y'all doing her like that? Oh my God. Pap, no better Pisces men are not who y'all think they are. Trust me, for real. I believe he had some females while she was locked up. You know what? D Ham was live not too long ago, and that was one of the questions that was asked on his live was, do you think, because basically they're painting the narrative that Papoose was loyal to her for all the time that she was in prison. And, you know, most people are going to say it's no way in the world that he was celibate for 6 or 7 years and was loyal to her and didn't date or didn't talk to anybody else, you know, secretly. And so my answer to that was, even if Papoose was, you know, was dating other women while she was locked up, his loyalty to her never wavered. And I'm not saying that's right, but what I'm saying is, even if he did date or sleep with other women throughout the duration of her being in prison, he never, she was always still the priority. So even if he did sleep with other women or whatever, his loyalty technically still didn't waver to a certain extent. You see what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to visit her every day. They weren't married at that time. He didn't have to do that. So he still was present. We don't have proof that he did sleep with other women. We can kind of guess, but we don't have that evidence. But it didn't affect her. You see what I mean? So let me read some of these comments. She always gave psych to me. If Pap had females, he wouldn't have visited her every day for a year straight. Yeah, that's what I say. Shanta said, right. Rod said she was not his wife when she first got locked up. Truth Slayer says, but Pap was there with open arms when she got out. She was allegedly laid up with a woman while incarcerated. So was, and still was messing with her when she got out. Miss Utopia says, so what if my man has a little sex with another woman while I was locked up for 6 years? Just a little bit of sex. 6 years, as long as I'm coming home to him and I don't see no other broad when I do, we good. You know what? I'm gonna say this, right? If she if he did have a little bit of sex with another woman, I mean, that's something she just gonna have to deal with. I mean, didn't nobody tell you to pull out that pew pew and pop that lady like that over no little bit of money? And it's another thing, y'all. First of all, y'all know she went to prison because her friend apparently stole $2,000 to $3,000 out of her purse. But then she went live the other day talking about how she paid the rent from prison for the whole 6 years or 7 years that she was locked up. Girl, you was tripping over $2,000. You didn't have no money, girl. You tried to unalive somebody for $2,000, and you expect us to believe that you was balling out of control to the point that you were paying all the bills, all the rent, all of everything, financially supporting Papoose and everything he needed and wanted while you was in prison, and you was tripping over $2,000. Could y'all imagine Cardi B trying to unalive somebody for $2,000? Come on now. Girl, you didn't have no money like that for real. I know this happened back in 2006 or whenever it happened. But, and I know $2,000 is different than $2,000 now, but it still ain't that significant of an amount to take somebody's life. You was finna take somebody's life for $2,000. And then you won't come live and tell us that you had so much bread that you was paying rent for 6 years while incarcerated and not working. Man, go tell that bullshit to somebody else.
Great. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Actually, okay.
Do she look like she was paying? Let's take a look at this ponytail. Does this look like a woman that was paying rent? Hell no. Does this look like a woman that was paying rent for 7 years? Come on, bro. Look at her. Do this look like? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Come on. Do this look like a woman that was? Let me pull this comment down. Do this look like the face of a woman that was paying rent for 7 years while incarcerated? I'm just asking. It's just a question, no shade. I'm just asking. Does this look like a woman that was paying rent for 7 years while incarcerated, not working? Okay? I don't think so. I don't think so. The defense rests its case. It's no way that this woman right here was paying rent, utilities, and everything else. No. She needs to cut it out. She needs to stop. And that's why when Papoose was saying she talking all of this money stuff, but she said that this is what Papoose said. He said that Remy knows that general population, like regular people, regular 9-to-5 people like you and me. We don't know that much about celebrity and what they make. So she knows that people think that she's rich. This is what Papoose said. She's banking off of the fact that people think that she's rich. She's not, and never really has been. So she's playing on that. Let me go up. How much y'all think? Let me say this, right? Celebrities, artists, actors, actresses complain about royalties all the time. I remember watching, I forget what actor I was watching, but royalties aren't nothing. Okay? Royalties ain't nothing. For real, for real. These actors and celebrities complain about the royalty checks that they get. Them pennies, the little pennies that they get. How much royalties do y'all think that Remy Ma was getting from that hit record? I'm just asking, how much do y'all feel like she was getting in royalties? Because if royalties was really a lot, Remy, I ain't gonna say she ain't shit, but y'all remember Elvin from the Cosby Show? They had a video of Elvin working at Trader Joe's. These celebrities fall off and have to get regular jobs. It's a certain situations where a person is a celebrity and they've made so much money throughout their career and they've done so much work and they've been in so many different projects that they don't ever have to work again. But there are also some actors, artists, and so on and so forth that have to continue to act, have to continue to work, sing, make album after album. Hell, Smokey Robinson just came out with a fucking album. Hey, what was that song? Hey, I'm gonna talk about Smokey Robinson too, because they trying to send my mans to prison. What's that song that Smokey Robinson came out with, y'all? Hey, I'm about to Google the lyrics. What's the name of that damn? Y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all. It went viral. That man, 95 years old, still trying to come out with albums because these royalties ain't shit. Hold on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember with Smokey Robinson, he came out with I said, okay, he's trying to rebrand. The name of the song was Gang Bang. Hold on, y'all. The name of the song was Gang Banging. Hold on, how did it go? Oh, y'all, hold on. I know y'all remember this. Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving that hope, gang banging, gang banging. Y'all. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Anyway, these people be working until they in their mid-90s because these royalty checks are not. Y'all don't remember the song Gang Banging and Smokey Rock? I'm finna play it for y'all, and then I'm gonna have to edit it out. Y'all don't know that song? I know you like. Hold on. I'm just finna play it. Hold on one second. Because y'all about to crack up. Let's take Remy off the screen because she making me mad right now. So let me find it. Hold on. I'm finna have y'all on the flow. Y'all can't believe y'all don't know about this song. Y'all don't know about Smokey when Smokey came out with that song, that new song. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, for shit. Goddamn, Denzel Washington gonna be in the Equalizer 47. He gonna be working until he 110. You know, these people can't even retire. These royalties ain't shit. It's gonna be an Equalizer 37 starring Denzel Washington in 2056. He gonna be 110 years old, still be playing the Equalizer. Because he cannot stop working. I'm telling you, that's what it is. They can't stop working. That's what it is. You know,
you instantly receive a DM automatically.
Song called Gangbanging. It's on the CD. Because I think they need to hear it. And it talks about the gang violence. It talks about what they're doing to each other. Because they're killing their brothers. You know, they're killing the guys in the neighborhood where they grow up. They're killing.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to play it. I'm about to play the actual song. Hold on. Cause y'all about to be on the flow. For those of y'all that ain't never heard it, hold on. Look at Smokey. Hold on, first of all. Hold on, y'all. Hey, look at Smokey, y'all. He posted up on the block. He out here still making songs talking about gang banging, smelling like icy hot and being gay.
Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving up hope, gang banging, gang banging, gang banging, staying out late, preaching that hate, getting your mother, killing your brother, killing in waves, filling up graves, gang banging, gang banging.
I'm finna get off. Hey, this Motown, this Motown Records trap music. What is going on? Hey, this the senior citizen drill music. What is happening? This is what I'm saying, y'all. So when y'all, the point that I'm making is that when y'all think that these celebrities can make a couple songs and they set for the rest of their life, hell no, they be broke as hell. That's why this man is a legend. This is Smokey Robinson, and he's sitting on that interview talking about he did the song because it needs to be awareness. You're doing the song because you broke. You need some money. Okay, so that's the point that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that song out. Motown drill music. I don't know what was Smokey thinking? He's talking about smoking that smoke, doing that coke, a game banging. How did you even know? I'm surprised y'all don't know about the song. Everybody was talking about it. I forgot when it came out, but it was like a running joke. Like, do y'all see Smokey Robinson ass sitting up here posted up on the block? Like, stop it. But yeah. I gotta go, y'all. It's getting late. I'm tired. But yeah, Smokey was gangbanging for them, them royalties ain't shit. Let me look at some of these comments before I get off. Miss Utopia said, you ain't got to edit that song out. That is not in anybody's algorithm. Nah, it's probably copywritten though. I'm gonna take it out because I'm sure it's copywritten. That's Smokey. Hold on. I just saw. You know what? She sent me the pictures. She sent me the pictures. I'm gonna wait till she posts them before I talk about it. Did y'all hear about it? No. What? I'm have to do my. Somebody send me the story to my inbox. All right, so I'm about to get off here. I had fun with y'all tonight. We had some good laughs. We didn't agree on everything, but you know, is what it is. We gonna see what this whole Papoose and Remy Ma situation brings in the upcoming weeks. And we will be talking about it over here on the Upper Echelon Podcast. I'm also going to do an update on my series, Did He Do It? The Diddy trial, burden of proof. We're going to still be talking about that. It's a lot of things that happened since the last time that I went live about Diddy, about the Diddy trial. I think Cassie's mom testified, Kid Cudi testified. The pictures of the male escorts were released. A whole bunch of stuff is going on. So we'll talk about that at a different I'm looking at the comments at a different time. So, all right, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here and get me some rest. Might do a little bit of gaming or something. I don't know. I probably won't go to sleep. I'm just tired of being live, y'all. But it was good seeing y'all because I think I haven't been live for almost a week, which is a lot longer than I wanted to go. But I had a really, really, really busy week. Like I've been having. I'm just gonna say this. I've been having a crazy ass week, and I don't even want to get into it. Just work wise, it's just been very crazy. Just very. I'm not gonna get into it, but anyway, thank you for everybody that watched. Thank you for everybody that liked, and thank you to any new subs that I may have. Make sure that if you didn't like the live though, that you hit that like button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that. And also make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of any time that I live stream in the future or anytime that I post content. All right, y'all. Peace.